Check, check. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to attempt number 2, redemption. Today is redemption day back in Bogota, a beautiful SKBO brought to you by vPilot Designs as well. Back in Bogota, we are attempting to redeem ourselves from Avianca Flight 357 that is no more. Moment in silence, please, for Avianca 357. Thank you. Now, Avianca 358 is the next bird up, and we're going to attempt to get back into Pasto, Colombia, one of my absolute favorite airports to fly in and out of, despite having a bit of an oopsie on the last stream over there. So, you can see we've got our engines are getting overhauled right now. We got 2 fresh engines on here. I say fresh, they still have a lot of hours on them, but 2 overhauled engines. We're in a new livery because we toasted our other livery, and I'm gonna, you know, every time I say 357, we're gonna have to like keep track of that because that's gonna be hard to switch it up to 358. We're gonna do our best, but the weather is a little bit better than the last attempt at this flight, so I'm hoping it goes off without a hitch. Yes, we are still going to do the R&P 0.1 approach that is not authorized by this aircraft, but I'm just a stubborn person, and I know we could do it, so we're going to do it. Now, there was definitely some technical difficulties on the last attempt, but there was also some pilot error on the last attempt as well, for sure. So we're going to clean it up, and we're going to have a beautiful flight over to Pasto today. So let's get this show on the road. Dylan R., what's up? Dan Larson in the house. Eastern T3, what's up? Are we going to land today? Well, we're always going to land Eastern T3. We just don't know how hard or where we're going to land. But we're going to try to put it on the runway this time. Antonio, what's going on? Diabetic Lads in the house. Al W., what's up, my man? Health and life insurance paid up. Appointment with the chiropractor. That's very wise, very wise. Max Calgill, what's up? Douglas Phillips in the house. Good to see you. Tyson, good to see you as well. Zach Lewine is here. Fly to Live. Alex 5150, Diabetic Lad. Aaron, many more joining in. Glad to see you all here. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine Thursday. I think it's a Thursday afternoon from the V1 HQ. So you can see here, I mean, this airplane chat, I love it. With FT Sim, I love it. I like this airplane. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I'm addicted to the Mad Dog. It's so frustrating, but when it works, it's so amazing, and the hand flying is really fun and challenging and niche. So I did spend 30 minutes to bind my autopilot disconnect button properly this time. So some confusion, some autopilot issues, but that should be remedied. We should be able to disconnect the autopilot properly now. So what's up, 19? Good to see you as well. I don't know where Nightbot is. Nightbot decided not to join the channel, I guess. I mean, he's sleeping. We'll see what happens. But Nightbot should be here soon. But anyway, I love this airplane, man. Now, I actually kind of like this livery, too. I believe this is a more retro livery than the original one that we flew on the last attempt. We've got our radome open to fix the nose cone. We've got a fresh coat of paint on there, and we're ready. So I'm ready. Let's see a little walk around here. This is, I mean, I love this airplane. Then I get up close to it. I'm like, oh, yeah, FS 2009. But we do know that a full revamp of sounds and texturing is coming, which has got me very excited. It's got me very excited because I think this airplane will become one of my favorites to fly. Not even kidding. I think the Mad Dog will be the friendly dog after the Leonardo update, hopefully soon. Who knows when? I think they're going to be demoing it at the expo. John G, my man, thank you for the $5 super chat. What's up, man? Here you go. I'm paying for 11A early. Oh, geez, too soon. John G, you have 11A reserved. 11A has been reserved for Jonathan G. Thanks for the $5 super chat, man. Appreciate you. You know what's crazy? I mean, I think you've already heard it. That's why you're saying 11A. But did you guys see, what was it, that Thai A300 that crashed? It killed everybody except 11A. And then now the Air India 11A. That is an eerie coincidence. I mean, I don't know. That's just, statistically speaking, that seems very small statistical chance of that happening. But happy Starship release date as well, Bill's Mafia. Yes, indeed, have not forgot about the Starship. Guys, I'm really trying to see, I'm really hoping we're going to do the Starship flight tonight. There's a lot of stuff popping off. Home life right now, I got a lot of busy stuff going on today that I was not anticipating. But so far, we're still set to go for Starship. I hope y'all, I've been seeing the screenshots of the Starship. You guys flying around, I love it. I want to fly it. That trailer video from Nabil Airframe Films, the trailer video for the Starship, best, whether you like the Starship or not, best aircraft cinematic trailer I think I've ever seen. So Absolute fantastic job from Airframe Films. He's a member here on the channel, Nabil Hamdoui. You'll see him pop in and out of the Discord. But I mean, if that doesn't get you hyped for flying the Starship, I don't know what will. I mean, I get chills just watching that with the Space Shuttle Discovery in 1988. Like, just awesome stuff. Zach says, about 15 minutes in the Starship, could hardly get it started. It's complex for sure. It's complex, but I love it, Zach, and I think you will too. You're just going to get the hang of it, man. Just get the hang of it. All right. Speaking of getting the hang of it, I think I'm getting the hang of this MD80. So we're going to go ahead and turn the battery switch on. We'll lock that. We'll get the external power on bus. Beautiful. With the external power on bus, I'm going to come up here, get some panel lighting on. We're kind of in and out of the clouds, it seems like, here on the ground. So we'll get some panel lighting. We'll dim or brighten up all of this stuff. We don't really need the floodlight, though. Yeah, we don't need the flood. Let's get the digital panel up in the background. We'll get this going up here as well. But yeah, there's something about this this MD80, chat. Something about this cockpit, even the textures are flat and gross. There's something about it. I'm drawn to it, and I love it. I've fallen in love. Fallen in love. All right. Everything's coming to life here. We'll go ahead and get the pause and knit going. We'll go GPS pause. We'll throw you in here. We'll get the route page loaded up. We'll go to the index page. Actually, no, we'll go to the menu page, ACARS. We'll do AOC standard. Let's go ahead and do pre-flight initialization. We'll go ahead and do the init data and init request. Get our flight rocking and rolling. Come up top and kind of do the rest of our overhead flow. We are on external power, volts and amps. That checks out. That all looks good. No APU required. Start pumps are off. Smoking. Let's see. Smoke them if you got them right now, since we're going to Pasto again. So you're free to smoke about the cabin. Seatbelt sign is off. All this looks good right now. Kind of making my way here. We'll do this situation. We'll flip that. Magic Barrel ref update. Landing field elevation. Anybody remember? I think it's 5,000 feet, right? So we got to scroll this up all the way up. Maybe it's not quite 5. Maybe it's 3,000. I'm going to set 3,000. We'll come back to that. Remind me. Hopefully we don't forget. 3,000 is set. Uh-oh.
Quick. Someone throw something over the window so it's the same visibility as last time.
Oh, no. Don't be doing that. Who was that? I got to see. Hold on. I got to pull out my... I have to open like a separate browser tab to see those. I don't know why. Is there a Caravel in 2020-24? That's supposed to be coming. It's supposed to be coming out. Ghost Passenger, thank you for the $5 bank angle check, Ghost Passenger. No, we're not going to throw anything over the window. We're going to keep it, we're going to go real time, real weather, just like last time. There was definitely some pilot error involved. I don't know what I was thinking about vertical speeding down so fast around that turn. That was problem number 1. Problem number 2 was the autopilot disconnect. Problem number 3 is I just suck. But we're going to figure it out. SKBO's 8358. Yeah, but we're going to Pasto, SKPS. Or are you supposed to put the your takeoff altitude here first? I thought you were supposed to put landing altitude first. But you might have you might be onto something with coming back around for engine failure. You come back to SKBO. I'd have to double check. Maybe one of y'all know. Maybe you can help me out there in the chat. We'll see. We'll reset the ACARS. We've got that. None of these lights required. Don't need to. We'll do a stall test. What the heck? We should be testing all. So we'll throw the logo light on as well. Anti-skid. I guess we'd see the light come up down there. That looks good. Ground procs. You know what? We should probably test that, right? Maybe not.
Slide slow.
There it is. Oh, it's a push. Oh, yeah. I gotta let go of it.
Up.
We're familiar with those sounds, aren't we, chat? We are way too familiar with those.
Sync rate.
You thought it was takeoff altitude at first? You might be right, Miles. You actually might be. Anyway, Pasto's 5958. Gotcha. Thank you.
Don't sink.
We'll throw 59 in there. We'll get it closer.
Too low. Terrain.
We heard just about every one of these alarms.
Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Slide slow. Tank angle.
All right, 59.
Minimums.
All right, that is set. The Jip was going through the test. Windshield, he would test that engine sync. Those all look good. All right, let's come down here. Let's get this loaded up. Wow, that's a long test, isn't it, on the MD80? All right, crew message.
50.
Let's get our flight plan in here so
30,
I can just kind of cross
20.
reference
10.
it.
Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. Caution. Terrain. Terrain. Terrain.
Is it going to play the whole time?
Pull up. Caution. Obstacle.
Gosh, no, that's still going through new sounds.
Obstacle.
Wow, there's a whole lot of them.
Obstacle.
This PTSD from the last one. No kidding, dude. No kidding. I literally have the same PTSD as y'all do. All right, departures from SKBO. I know we didn't go 14 right. We're going to do 14 left again, though, because there's no traffic. We'll have to just make sure we don't cross over anybody on final. But we are doing the SKBO 14 left. There's our flight plan. Bring you in. It's going to be SKBO departure block. Yeah, next page. There's our trip, fuel, waypoints. VPOM 4, I believe, is what we're looking for. So it's the Vapor 4 Romeo off of 14 left. That looks good. And we're going out to... Apparently my SimBrief flight plan closed. Give me a second. Did you ever have any of these alarms in real life? No, thank goodness. VPOM 4, direct Orega. Orega insert. I have had a, I think I've had a glide slope warning before. Actually, I know I have. I had a too low terrain, or a too low glide slope warning one time, flying with a brand new FO on a visual approach. That was, it's a story for another day, but that's really the only one I think I've had. Other than just tests, or in the sim. In the sim, we train to it all the time in the sim. You'll get the terrain. We'll train our JipWiz and stuff like that. All right, Vapor 4 Romeo, 14 left, Orega, index. After that, next page, after Orega, it's PPN and then Mike Echo Romeo, and then that's going to load us up for the approach. So it would be direct to Papa November, and then... it's going to be Mike Echo Romeo Mercadetus.
Bogota traffic.
Hey! Bogota traffic.
Land Columbia, pushback.
Land Columbia. It will activate and execute that. That looks good. We'll put our arrival in there now as well. So let's go back to the departure arrival index. We're going to do the same approach, chat. The winds are favoring 02. So RNAV 02, Mike Echo Romeo transition, execute. Technically, we would not be authorized for that approach IRL, but we're going to do it again because I'm stubborn. All right? That all looks good. Back to the legs page. Let's go index, get our perf set up here. So bring the perf up, and we'll go back here to our other crew message and preliminary weights. We have our fuel today required. I should actually get this fuel in because we got to start boarding. We need 14.6. Let's do a couple things. Let's go over here. Aircraft Cerviches. Ground, and I wish I could get a little bit more fuel, but I can't. We're gonna start fueling. We'll have 14.6. No scheduling required. 14.6/no. The zero fuel weight 104.0. And reserve 1,000. Cost index 35. Cruise altitude, we're going to 32,000 feet. Takeoff 18C. Gross weight 118.6. Now let me cross-reference with SimBrief. Estimating takeoff weight 120. And this has 117.9 estimated. Estimated zero fuel. All right, payload 23.4. 118.6. So yeah, we're 2,000 under, which is fine. That's fine. So let me go ahead and I'm going to wait for the fueling to finish, and then we'll set the zero fuel weight on that fuel quantity indicator as well. So we'll come over here, we'll do some weight and balance, and actually we need to start boarding because we didn't start boarding. 110 lovely passengers are boarding the aircraft. Let's go to the performance. SKBO dry, 14 left, optimum, winds calm, 29er. What is the altimeter actually? It's 3035. 3035. Outside air temp is 18C. Anti-ice off packs on. Takeoff weight, I'm going to round up. 119. All right, and we'll calculate. We'll see what it gives us. Probably a super low flap again. Yeah, 3 degrees flap, 24 cell, which is within 10 degrees. So we're doing a no no flex takeoff. It'll be a Toga takeoff essentially with these speeds at flaps 3. So we'll go back to weight and balance. 13.3 on the CG. Let's come over here. We'll start setting this up. So flap will be 3. Super mid, but that's just what happens. You take off these high density altitude airports. I have a hard time finding 3. 1, 2, 3. It's like it skips past it. CG was 13. What? 13.3. That looks close enough to me. And we'll go ahead and move the trim. Wrong direction. Alright, long trim is set. That looks good. We'll dial a flap in here of 3. 1, 2, and 3. 3 degrees of flap is set. Wingnuts in the house. My goodness. What's going on, my man? You flying the Corsair today? What's going on with that? Corsair's out for DCS? I want to see that. Any Swiss cheese on the menu today? What's up, Dylan Fitzgerald? Sorry, I've been heads down here. Bo says, I got my MD80 check SOP. Your landing altitude set, destination altitude on the cockpit prep. Thank you, Bo. So we've got it set appropriately. Thank you, sir. Let's go ahead and go. Looks like maintenance has just come up, and they said, yeah, we've got your radome has been finished. And you will closing up the engine cowls for you too, Chief. You're good to go. All right, maintenance is done with the aircraft. Let's go ahead and get the fuel tank pumps on, and let's get the APU up and running. We'll take a listen. Are we planning to CFIT? No, we're not. All right, the head's down there. What's Mach speed? Oh, jeez. When any FS Labs streams through them? Yeah, when are you going to fly the FS Labs? Speaking of FS Labs Neo, I didn't realize it was releasing today. I don't think anybody did. But I thought long and hard. I was like, maybe I should just pick it up and try it. Then I realized it's only CFM Neo. Come on, man. We need the Pratt & Whitney. Why is everyone making CFM Neos? So if it was the Pratt & Whitney, I would do it. I think I'm going to sit this one out, wait for the Pratts, and I'll pick up the Pratt & Whitney Neo. We got the... Oh, hey, Dale. We already got the terrain radar checked. We did the full slew of JipWiz tests. Because Pratts are already grounded. Nah, man. Just the first few Pratts that came off the line are grounded. Starship's incredible Cyclone? Nice. I knew it would be. I look forward to flying that here in a little bit. Kegabuda! Over there on the cockpit cam. Good to see you, man. Is Pratt & Whitney better? What? No, I'm just telling. We have so many CFMs, dude. We got so many CFM. Every Neo. We got the fly-by-wire Neo is CFM. We've got the AnyBuilds Neo is CFM. Every freaking Neo we've had has been CFM. No smoking. Seatbelt sign is coming on. We'll get the air bleed on. That's going to take a minute. We'll reset the 8 cars. We'll go ahead and pneumatic crossfeed valves are closed. High pressure bleed is off. We'll wait for a build up pressure here, and then we'll put it into auto. See, it's going to take a minute. That's normal. Radio fan is fan. Ram air is off. That all looks good. We'll come down here. Hydraulic pumps, trans, aux pump on. Those are all on high. Position light is on position. Magic Barrel ref has been updated. No ATC. We'll spin in our cruise altitude 32,000.
Columbia, we're just more taxi runway 14 left. Yeah, Papa Alpha.
All right, 14 left, land Columbia. 320's arm, heading. We'll get TO after we get lined up. V speeds, we got to throw those in. 34, 40, and 49. $34, 40, and 49 set. And zero fuel weight was 104.7. Fuel totalizer and gross weight. Check. When are we going to fly the Felis again? 104.7 is set. 119.2, that checks. A little bit heavier than that, but we're close enough. 7250 center tank. It's got 50 pounds on it. Do we have to run it with 50 pounds, or is that unusable? I think that's unusable. Center tank fuel pressure low. So those comes off. We'll go master heat is on. We'll disconnect the external power after we verify APU power, volts and amps check. You can see we got air pressure now. We got the cabin cooling down. So let's go back to ground ceviches. We're almost done loading. We'll pull the GPU. Maintenance is done. We're just waiting now. We're just waiting. Ooh, someone landing out there. Look at that. Just arrived. Do we have the yoke properly working? Yes. And I actually bound the autopilot disconnect properly now, so we can disconnect the autopilot. Yep. Unfortunate for the flight attendants, no galley power for the coffee. Oh, yeah. Where's galley power switch? Galley power. There you go. Gotta get the coffee brewing. Gotta get the coffee brewing. Oh, that was an Avianca. Was that a Avianca 787? 350? 777? I don't know what it was. Some wide body. Niche hardware issues mitigated. Fingers crossed, my friends. Fingers crossed. We're mitigating the niche hardware issues. We'll also run the range down here. That looks good. I can also set the heading bug. We know it's going to be roughly 140. Closer to 132. 132 is set, and we're doing takeoff no flex too. So TO is set. 100 on the Eaper. Beautiful. Are you going to get the Fila 7.4 freighter? Absolutely, Shakovic. Absolutely. Is the MD80 overhead system any difficult or easier compared to other Legends? It's just different, man. Friction Mafia. The MD80 is so unique. Like, I don't...
Bogota traffic,
It's like the designers or the engineers just kind of threw everything out and saw what stuck. And they're like, oh, we forgot the galley power switch. Let's throw that over here. Throw it next to the packs. Like, that makes no sense. But it just doesn't seem to make logical sense in my brain when you look at modern panels. But other than that, it's just as good as anything. It gets the job done, man. And everybody that flew the MD80 said it was amazing and they loved it. So it obviously did something right. Well, yes, sorry, I'm on the phone just making sure my living trust is squared away before Captain Seafit flies us out of here. Oh, my goodness. V1, does ground power on the Dukes work for you? Yes, Av Apollo, but you have to be at an actual parking spot that has ground power. If you don't have ground power at that parking spot, like if you're using a default airport and that particular spot doesn't have GPU, you won't get GPU power. So it depended on where you're parked. Alright, so we've got all messages viewed, and I'll put you back on the legs page. Boarding is completed. Let's go ahead and get ready for engine start then. So we'll throw the anti-collision on. All doors and windows are closed and locked. I guess we can pull out the charts here. We'll bring out taxi, SKBO. I have it on my other EFB here, but SKBO 10.9. Really? There's the 10.9 page. We'll pin you. And the SID is a VAPO M4. 1.4 left, which is this one. We'll pin those two. Alright, beautiful. Make it big? No. Zoom in. There we go. We are right over here. We're going to push back for 1.4 left. Alright. Everything's closed up. We are doing a power back. Bogota traffic, Avianca 358, spot 29. We're going to be starting up and doing a power back here for 1.4 left. Bogota traffic.
Godspeed.
Thank you, sir. All right, let's go ahead and spool them up. So, a pneumatic high pressure bleed off. Cross feeds are closed, 0. We got start pressure. Fuel pumps are on, start pump not required. Starting engine 2, here we go. Oh, shoot. Abort, start. System A. Starting 2. Here we go. How much have I been playing this game? Man, I've been flight simming since 2000. 1998. just rewatched the MD80 crash stream last week. Why did you have dual engine fail? Because these engines, if you overboost them, there's no FADEC, there's no EEC. You can overboost these engines, and if that happens, they will fail. Another part that I just love about this aircraft, I mean, and it's modeled, like, as dated as it is, Leonardo knows that. They know the textures and sounds are dated. They're working on that. But the systems, the guts of the aircraft are modeled pretty well. We got a good start on number 2. Cook the starter. Let's go ahead and cook number 1.
And complete 404 left, one wave, 14 left.
These are FT Sim sound engines, Friction Mafia. So yeah, these sounds are pretty good. I like them. Without this sound pack, I can't fly this airplane. It's just, it's too immersion breaking because the sounds are that bad by default. Yep, Matthew Presley, you know it, dude. We're going right back to the RMPAR that we're not authorized to do. This is redemption. How many times you practiced landing over the past week? 0, Titco. 0. I probably should have. Thanks for the $5 super chat, man. I've been flying the line. I've been doing real work stuff, so I literally haven't flown the airplane since the last time we flew it. I didn't even take a new screenshot. Those screenshots you saw for the thumbnail are from the last stream, so we're just going to give it a round 2 test here. We got 2 good starts. We got 2 cook starters. Systems coming off. That all looks good. Anti-fog, windshield anti-ice is coming on. Too hot for anti-fog, I've been told. Those are both on gen, so those come off. APU air can come off. APU master switch can come off. High pressure bleeds coming back to auto. Get some air going back into the cabin. Everything else looks good up top. Yaw damp is on. That's it. Before we extend flaps, power back time. Bogota traffic, Avianca 358, power back, spot 29. Parking brake is released. Buckets deployed. Hold on to your ears. Here we go. Cockpit around pushback is complete. Set brakes. We'll set flaps 3, which I believe is going to be 1, 2, 3 to get us to the dial a flap. Blackbird Controls, my man. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Good to see you. Man, I really need to get off my butt and make MD80, MD11 after unannounced. And after King Star Duke Airship. Absolutely, Blackbird Controls. Thanks for the $5 super chat, man. I absolutely think you need to be doing that. Appreciate the support. That's flaps 11. That's too much. We need to come back one. Flaps 3 is basically nil. Thank you, Blackbird. Appreciate the support. Why do I not use a pushback? Because pushback in the one does not simply fly the MD80 and not use power back. So flaps 3, we're dial a flap. We're above 5. I mean, that's virtually no flap. That's so crazy. But the slats are out. We're ready to taxi. Brakes release. Takeoff config check. Bogota traffic. Beyond 358 taxi 14 left. Please tell me we have nose wheel steering. Yes, we do. Here we go. We're rolling. Oh, we forgot our nose lights. Out we go. Let's go. Does 7.4's power back? No. All right, here we go. Brakes are checked. Nose wheel steering is checked. We're going to 1-4 left. All right, takeoff. 320 is set. Trims are set. Takeoff config is set. 135 is, that doesn't apply. We got, let's see, we got
Bogota traffic,
V2
Iowa
149, we need to set that.
2013, departing on the runway 14 left, stay for Romeo departure, Bogota.
Alright, 149 set, 320 is armed. Hydraulics are on, flaps config 3. Takeoff panels and TO. We're looking good, Chad. We are looking good. Let's squeeze out here on November. If we could ask Blackbird one setup, what would it be? Well, all I know is by the time the PMDG 7.4 releases, you better have a 7.4 throttle set. That's all I know. Ooh, there goes another MD80. Is that an MD80 or is... Oh, that's a 7.2. Juicy. Aerosucra. Aerosucra. Nil SW. Welcome to Private Pilot. Glad to have you on board, my friend. Guys, remember, if you want to see more MD80 content, which I sure want to fly, please do hit that like button. See if we go for 280 likes today for the MD80 round 2. I love the Avianca on the top of the wing. Flight plan not filed on Aveo Premium. Really? Have to see that. Oh, Fabiano's here. Hopefully he doesn't know about last time, Chad. It's a little secret. Jeff, are you getting the FS Labs, Neo? Everyone's heard it was a disaster. Did you guys like how I didn't put the shorts video out of the the second part of the stream? I got the first one, a near collision with terrain. Oh, you mean the Mad Dog meeting a mountain? Oh, yeah, it's, I guess it's out, chat. Secret's out. Yeah, that's what I mean. Jeff says I have enough malware on my PC. Man, amen to that, brother. Amen to that. Bogota traffic, Avianca 358, going to be departing runway 14 left. To be a right-hand turnout across the 14 right extended centerline. Traffic in the area, please advise. Let's keep it rolling like professional pilots. Lights are coming on. These are coming on. That's on both. We are ready. Gosh, I love the MD80, man. In all seriousness, it's sad their past has haunted them. True. True, true. Remember, any runway left behind you is runway wasted, so try to do a better job of the lineup this time. Historical weather or current? Current weather. Alright, a little bit to the left. Definitely overshot that one, but we'll make up for it on the rollout. That's terrible lineup. Let's not look at that. Alright, here we go. Weather radar is
traffic, 2013, passing 9,000, climbing level 300.
off. No auto ATC squawk code. We can just squawk 2,000 though. 2,000 TARA. I did forget the transponder stuff. 2,000 TARA. That's up. Weather radar. Let's power it up. Get it running. All right, here we go. Bogota traffic. SKBO or Avianca 358. Departing runway 14 left. I was going to say SKBO departing 14 left. Here we go. Yoga's in chat. Spool him up 50. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Best part. Yoga. Auto throttle. Keeper. TO.
Takeoff thrust set.
Love it. I love the FT sim. Love the vPilot runway textures, man. It's so awesome. All that rubber on there looks great.
80 knots, cross check.
Hundred knots, check. B1, rotate. Kind of waiting for him to call it out. I guess he was going to call it out. Positive rate. Gear up. Flight. Beautiful departure.
Gear up. Lights out.
All the way up. Gosh, beautiful departure that is. So smooth, man. This airplane was so smooth. All right. Nav. Bank angle check to the right. Climb. VNav. Uh-oh.
Climb thrust set.
Thought I saw a stutter there. Climb thrust set in the turn. Bogota traffic upping up 358 out of 10,600 in the right turn southbound. Last call, Bogota. All right, we're FMS EPR, nav track, VNav climbing. Spinning my heading bug around. Trying to lower the nose a little bit here, get a little bit of acceleration. We'll clean it up. Clean it up.
Lap 0.
And slats coming up.
Slats extended.
Slats retracted, not extended.
Slats retract.
Slats are up. Eerily similar weather from the first flight. We took off and we went IMC. I love the animation of the airspeed dials. Where's Wingnut at? Notice Wingnut, we're always flying a Mach number. You know that? No matter how slow you're flying, if you're flying, you are flying a Mach number. Thus, you can never delete a Mach number. All right, let's get some ANR headsets on here initially. We'll get our noise-canceling headphones to low as we climb out, clean up the rest of the aircraft. Gears up, lights are out, cabin pressurizing. Cabin's descending, bleeds are on, we're checked. No anti-ice required, 13C. 200 knots, we're trimmed out beautifully. Ooh, look at this. But what's crossover altitude? I'll tell you here in a second. Let me hand fly this. I can't look at the box and fly IMC. Blackbird, what's up, man? Again, thank you for the ground is getting further away this time. That is the goal, Blackbird. We want the ground to get further away, my friend. That is, look at how awesome is that? That vibration is so realistic, guys. I can smell this MD80 cockpit just by seeing these little details like that. It's so true. Blackbird dropped 10 gifted subs with that as well. Man, guys, hit the like button if Blackbird Controls should make a MD80. Actually, we should do a poll. I'm going to do a poll. Which throttle set should Blackbird do next? MD80s or King Air Quadrant? Like King Air would suffice for all the Dukes and the Starship and everything like that, and you know, a lot of good GA stuff. Or should he commit all his focus on making an MD80 Quadrant instead? Here's to no CFIT. Fingers crossed. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate it. Fingers are crossed, my man. Man, this is going to be some beautiful views coming out here. We're going to, as soon as I get us trimmed out here, about 300 knots, I'll turn the autopilot on. We'll do some cinematic viewing. Thank you, Zach. Thank you again, Blackbird. Mickey G, you're starting the Starship. Dude, already? Wait for me. Wait for me, Mickey G. As long as you finish your flight until, so we can go again live at 5 o'clock Eastern. I think you're Eastern, right? Call shenanigans. Do you feel pressure, Blackbird? Yeah, we're going to put a poll in the chat right now before Blackbird leaves us. All right, that looks good. Let's go autopilot on. Look at that trim. I mean, man, this airplane flies amazing. Autopilot on. I think that might be a simism of autopilot engagement. It tends to like kind of really go up first and then it's going to kind of reset itself. I don't know why it does that extreme climb rate, but anything, that looks good. We'll go back to full screen cam. We'll put you guys in the map cruise over here on vertical cockpit cam. Let's get all of our lights. Our seats are vibrating like crazy. Let's turn the nose lights off. I always forget the lights on this thing. Those are coming off. Anti-collision, position and strobe are both on. Aux pump off. Hydraulic pump trans stays on, I think. Logo light can come off. Reset the cabin call. We are pressurizing. We're looking good. And smoke them if you got them, Chad. On our way up to cruise altitude. Getting ready to go through 18. Let's just set standards. 29902 set across the board. Enjoy some climb out juice here. And we get to put our noise canceling headphones on to high now. Let me get back to the super chat here. Appreciate you, AJ. Thanks for the $5 super chat as well. Even if we sit fit, we're always flying at an altitude. Adam, what's up, man? Good to see you over on the vertical chat. When I was talking about Blackbird, I was talking about the Blackbird 2. Oh, so Jeff, how is it? I did see some videos. I saw some. I can't remember who I was watching. Somebody had made a video about it, and I watched it, and it actually looked impressive. But I know very little about the C-130. Oh man, the ortho on that side's terrible. Let's stay on this side. So is it worth it or not? He says, I thought for sure you would have been flying Hurricane Eric today. Has anyone seen Hurricanes in 24 yet? This is our first one. Jeff, you know what? Somebody mentioned that yesterday, and I totally spaced on it today. I should have flown through Hurricane Eric. Maybe we should take the Starship through Hurricane Eric. Maybe we should go Starship flight from instead of Miami, we should go, what's the one, not Cancun. We should go Cabo to the island west of LA. What's that? Catalina. Can we land the Starship at Catalina? That could be kind of spicy. I bought it day one in true me fashion. I have 0 hours in it. It's an actual J model with the new avionics suite. Really? I'm gonna have to look into it, Jeff. Maybe if you post some videos on it, it convince me. All right, how do we fix this dynamic sunshade thing? Is it possible to fix this en route or no? Not setup. Technical log, documents, aircraft ceviches, aircraft options. Is there a way to change it in cruise? Or is that only in the desktop app? I don't like how it keeps closing my window shade. This is my perfect window view right here. Go to this one. It's fixed, Winky? Alright. Well, I'll rebind this one. How about that? Take that. New window view bound. B1CM, what do you think about the new Airbus 321neo? Man, if it was a Pratt & Whitney, I'd probably check it out, but we have so many CFM Neos. We got the Indy Builds Neo. We've got Fly-by-Wire CFM Neo. I know everybody likes to, they think the FS Labs is best thing since sliced bread, and it may be. It's hard. I have a hard time justifying buying another CFM Neo. I don't know. We'll see. This is a great simulation of jerking the window seat, slamming the shade shut. Exactly. All right, let me get this poll going for Blackbird controls. Next, Blackbird controls throttle mod for Honeycomb Bravo. Beechcraft GA. So this would take care of King Air, Dukes, anything with props, essentially. Or should he drop everything he's doing and do MD80 MD80 levers? Vote. Do any airlines still use the MD80? Not in the U.S., Adam. Not in the U.S. I think World Atlantic uses them. I know World Atlantic uses them for some like on-demand charter stuff. Oh, there's our VNAV situation. Let's go ahead and go back to VNAV climb for VNAV climb 320. This seat screams insurance payout. Oh, where the fan disc comes apart. Dude, this is why I have tinnitus. This is why I have real tinnitus, dude. So the jump, or the non-rev, I used to fly on these all the time, commuting to Philly. They used to run these out of Dallas to Philly. It was miserable. Or back. And, dude, I would normally, the last two seats were so uncomfortable for passengers that they would always try to leave them empty if they could. So guess who gets to sit there? Non-revs. Right here, dude. You don't even get a window view. You just look at the engine nacelle, and it is I'm not even kidding. I'm pretty sure partially of my tinnitus is from this. A couple times I flew on this, and then I started bringing earplugs. So I was like, nope, never again will I sit there without earplugs, because there's that constant loud drone, and it doesn't go away. But if you're sitting up here, the aircraft is, man, the MD80 is super quiet, super comfortable, because the engines are so far back there. But that seat back there, man, is brutal. MD80 was a GOAT regional jet in my airport growing up. Nice. It's technically not a regional jet, but yeah, I know what you mean. I always said it was. Maybe we should bind seat 11A. Where's 11A? Maybe we should have a window view in 11A. These aren't numbered though. We're gonna have to count. 11A would be aircraft left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is seat 11A. Well, I don't like this view. We'll sit here for a minute, but I'm not going to bind it. There's no wing view here. Wait to meet C-130J Loadmasters in the cargo bay and the wine of the ox pump. I can't wait, Thomas Ray. Yeah, Thomas Ray, I bet you'd be really upset if I flew the Dirty 30 on Microsoft 24, huh? We need MD-80 combis with cargo in the back. I'm kind of surprised. MD-80 never saw cargo retrofit, did it? I wonder why that is. I wonder why. Has there been... I don't think there's been any MD-80 cargo. Is there? Surely there is. There's DC-9 cargo. A la Kurt, L1011 is the GOAT. Should have been. I agree. I love the L1011. Hey, Kurt, I love the L1011. Any builds is making one. Blackbird controls. All those gifted membership gets me free market research. King, Duke, Star, Airship, TM. Looks like it's going to be the winner. Now, let's see. Wow, I can't believe it, Blackbird. I'm actually disappointed in you, chat. I think so. Beechcraft levers must be next. Beechcraft levers must be next. I mean, I think those would be hot sellers, Blackbird, because that King Air Quadrant is going to cover both Dukes, basically any twin prop, the Starship. I mean, that'd be pretty good, man. Thanks again for your support, man. Jeff says USA still operates MD. Oh, of course, USA Jet. Duh. Would love to see a cargo variant. Yes, of course, USA Jet. That's your favorite one, right? USA Jet. I'm kind of surprised. I guess I'm surprised that it wasn't more prevalent cargo bird, you know, because I mean everybody just seemed like they had them, and then they're like, we don't want them anymore, and they just parked them all. Wasn't even really entertained. I guess some of those smaller fly-by-night operators thought it'd be a good thing, but levers that can be used on multiple aircraft or models is always a better consumer value. True, Delta Tango. I mean, look, me, I'm using the 777 levers for the MD-80, and it seems to work just fine. I actually like them. These 777 levers are fantastic. Everett's Air Cargo. Yeah, I think Everett's, you're right. MD-80. You're right, absolutely right. Everett's Dare did MD-80. This ortho is just meh. It's part of the problem with Columbia. I'm actually going to make sure auto FPS is closed for this flight. I don't want it to reduce any ortho because the ortho is already questionable at best in this part of the world. I've been wanting to buy the honeycomb throttles. Yeah, the honeycomb Bravo Quadrant is going to be your best bang for buck for diversity of aircraft. FS Labs released an hour ago, 321 Neo. I know, actually, let's see. Is XP airborne yet? I want to take a quick peek, see what he's doing. I want to take a quick peek at XP72 stream, see how he's faring with that Neo.
Accept. Okay.
He's airborne.
Accept.
I want to listen
Go.
to the takeoff sounds.
Alright. Running real quick on monitors. I saw an open box monitor from Best.
Wait, hold on. We got to turn our headphones all the way down. Let's listen to these takeoff sounds.
But
Parting aircraft in front of you is an Embraer 75. He's making his turn now, but just if you come up on him at 5,000, just maintain visual.
Sounds awfully rattly.
SRS.
I'll have to check back on that one. I wanted to do the Pratts. I want the Pratts. Kurt, well, proud pilot, man. Thanks for joining the channel and supporting V1 Nation, man. Thank you. How is single engine operation different with these rear engines? Well, there's going to be less of the asymmetric roll and asymmetric thrust, so it's actually a benefit. It's actually a pretty good benefit. Need to get him for saying Fort Worth. I know, Zippy. Fort Worth taking shots over here. Meanwhile, his home airport is Fort Lickerdale. That, you know, you can't find a bathroom that doesn't have a puddle of pee on the floor, you know? Unless you're in the Southwest terminal. That terminal's nice. We have not crashed yet. We are not going to crash this time. We also have autopilot disconnect valve, so we are set up for success. Diabetic Lad says, I can confirm I bought the Bravo recently, and it's been fantastic. Yes, it's been good to me too, man. I think the best way to do it is you buy the Bravo so you can fly any airplane you want, and then your favorite aircraft, that's when you save up and splurge for a replica Quadrant. So like for me, I got the Bravo for all the airplanes I fly, and then I've got the Throttletek Quadrant for my Airbus. I also use it for the ATR. It works perfectly for that. The E-Jets, I use it for that as well, just because it's got the detents, makes it a little bit easier. But unfortunately, I haven't been able to use my 7.3 Quadrant or 7.6 Quadrant in Sim Update 2 because the binding process just takes too long. I'm waiting for that bug to get squashed, and then I'll be able to build my profiles back. Sad boy vibes. My Bravo trim wheel broke off, even though it never really worked. Really? It's unfortunate, man. I think the MD80 was centerline thrust limited, so Caveman Hornet pilots could manage it. Yeah, that makes sense. I missed Douglas Phillips' donation. Oh my goodness. Douglas Phillips, my man. I totally missed it. Dude, thank you for the $50 super chat. V1, I'm in the back waiting for a Tito's from the flight attendant and a chance to use the rear stairs of my parachute. Douglas Phillips. Dude, thank you so much for the $50 super chat, my man. Here, let me help you out here. We're going to, is the door not open? Door's not open. I will personally bring you 2 Tito's on the house. All right? We're going to personally bring you 2 Tito's in seat, he's in the back, so all the way back. 2 hand-delivered Tito's for Douglas Phillips. Thank you so much for the support. Massive $50 super chat here on the channel. Apologize for missing that as well. But he's not too far back. He's going to be right here, so it's not loud. Right here. There you go, sir. Triples, please. You got it. Triples. You want one more? So we'll come back. We'll grab one from the aft galley. We'll get I tell you what, here, take the whole cart. We just take the whole cart out here, and I'll just park it right here in the aisle for you. So self-serve from Douglas Phillips on this flight. As far as the DB Cooper door, I believe this is pressurized, and it would be suboptimal to open this in flight. But I'll have that on standby. I'll make sure I depressurize the cabin before we start the approach. That way, if you get a little bit scared, you can jump right out. How's that sound, my man? Appreciate the support. Sorry for missing that, too. 1 round of whiskey for you, Friction Mafia? All right, I'll have to, I'll come up. I'll have to have a flight attendant bring it back to you. You're not a member, so, you know, I got to serve the members first. Pay to play around here. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Thanks for your support. Anybody in the chat is a subscriber anyway, so I do appreciate y'all. You guys said the door does open from the top? I feel like I've seen the door open. Why can't I open the door? I'm doing something wrong. The jump seat fold out? It does. You would think that's so comfortable, but it's actually the worst jump seat in my life. All right, well, lever 320. Seatbelt sign is off. No smoking sign is off. Yeah, no smoking sign is off. Seatbelt sign is off. We're leveled here at 32,000 feet, 7.6 Mach, just cruising above the weather. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous cruise here. Look at that. Yes, sir. Heard it here, folks. 737 jump seat isn't the worst. It is not. Well, it's currently the worst because there's no MD80s flying. But yeah, I would take a 7.3 jump seat over the MD80. No, it's the RJ jump seat. Well, yeah, the RJ jump seat is also pretty terrible. You mean like, oh, the RJ85? Never jumped on that, but I'll take your word for it. CRJs and ERJs excluded because I won't even ride on that jump seat for more than an hour. So if I'm forced to be up front on a regional jet, I'll just go home. Take the next one. Worst jump seat or tinnitus? You decide. Truth. It's a good point. You got to decide. Did you bring enough chutes for all of us? I think I'll risk a parachute landing fall over the last approach attempt. I know it. What visual settings do you have for cloud? Nothing special, man. Just have ultra clouds, Eamon Burke. Ultra clouds. My last MBA as a passenger was from 2018 from Tunisia to Arlanda. Spoke with the captain. Was his last flight before training to the 737. Good memories. That's awesome, Magnus. That's really cool. No Cancun flight today? No, it got picked up yesterday. That's why we're streaming twice. So last minute change of schedule yet again. So no Cancun today. Tried to get some sleep, but even though I was able to go to bed at a decent hour, except Wingnut kept me up with his shenanigans on Discord. But the baby did not want to sleep last night, so it was. I'm riding on. See, I just had an iced horchata from Starbucks because I needed some fuel, and then I also got a black tea lemonade. So we're powering through. This is the JT8D engines. JT8Ds. Matter of fact, I may, all this coffee, I may have to do a quick lab break before we start coming down. Let me come in here. Let me go to the legs page. PPN MER, there it is. MER is between 12 and 14. We've got another 40 miles to go, so we don't have that much longer to go. This is a quick flight. But we know just because it's a quick flight doesn't mean it's an easy flight. So I tell you what, I'm going to do a quick lab break. Look at this cockpit, though. I mean, this is why I'm... Come on, man. That is sweet. We'll throw up a quick little Latin American theme song, and I'm going to hit the lab real quick. That way we can be focused for this approach. I've heard a rumor the MD80 window handles are DC3 throttles. Really? Oh, like for opening the window? Dude, I believe it. I believe it. They kind of look like it, don't they? It even has the 1 on there. You know what, Wingnut? I think you're right. I think it is. Look, if I zoom in on it, it's got the 1. It looks like a 1 for engine 1, maybe? I don't know. I don't want to play with it too much because I don't want to attempt to open a window here. Man, an MD80 Quadrant would be sweet, though. these levers and all that. That would be sweet looking. Alright, Latin jazz. No, how about something a little more not put me to sleep? Alright. Alright. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to hit the lav so we can focus on this approach. RNP point 1 required. Not applicable because this is V1 Nation. Avianca 358. We're a pathfinder. We're a pathfinder for Avianca's future MD80 operations into Pasto. Did they ever bring him in here? I actually don't know. Because there is a circle to land. We could shoot the approach the other way and then circle, but that's mid. I'm stubborn, and we're doing the RNP. Blackbird, you're out of here, man. Take it easy. Sounds like you're making some Beechcraft levers next, Blackbird Controls. I look forward to seeing that on my desk at 9 p.m. Just kidding, man. Thanks for all the support. We'll see you next time, dude. All right. Wingnet has control. Don't touch anything. I'll be right back. All right. What is the caution? Oh. JJ in the house. What's going on, my man? How you doing? It's actually a little bit choppy up here today. We never hit the cruise EPR target, but I don't think it matters. Definitely a little bit choppy up here. We're going to set the charts up here for our approaches. So how do you unpin? I guess you have to come back here and unpin these. Pasto, SKPS. Approaches. RNP02AR. MD80 operations not authorized. Matter of fact, let's see. Follow RNP track on the miss. Authorization required. We don't have that. RF required. We don't have that. Double GNSS and IRS required for RNP point 2. Don't have that. Procedure not authorized with remote QNH. We'll have an actual QNH. Procedure not authorized at night. We're not doing that. When PAPI is inoperative. Procedure not authorized below 12C, not applicable. Or above 31C, not applicable. RNP point 2 for PS blah, blah, blah. Not authorized. Simultaneous holding at the same level in PACX and VOR Mercaderis 160 or higher. So, man, we violated just about every one of those on our first attempt, huh? I can't do lyrics, though. Even though she's vibing, I can't do lyrics. All right. Mercaderis. Maximum 14, minimum 12. McDo message. Reset. 12,000. Down we go, chat. Oh, this is the vibe right here. Vertical speed. Not 3,500. Goodness, that spins quick. Gotta be careful with that. Vertical speed, 1,500. Seatbelt signs are coming on. We're gonna leave the no smoking sign off for the whole duration of the flight. Who's ready to violate? From manual, operational bulletins that comes with the plane. The following PRNAF procedures cannot be performed under any circumstances. R9AR containing legs RP 0.3 or greater. Well, Mishuki, you could take that SOP and just throw it right out the window, my friend, because welcome to V1 Nation. We write our own SOPs here. Last time it didn't end out well. But I'm claiming niche hardware failure was the last one. I am claiming niche hardware failure was the result of the crash, according to the NTSB. Callie Simmer in the house. What is going on? Scotty in the house. Good to see you over there on the flight tracker cam. How y'all doing? Welcome in. I did check the autopilot disconnect box vodka, and I just properly bound it. So the binding that I had, I didn't have it bound because Sim Update 2 takes forever. So I actually didn't have a binding to disconnect the autopilot. So when I was clicking it, that didn't work. When I tried to override it, that didn't work. I disconnected CLS, reconnected CLS, and then it was locked to full right. Autopilot remained on the whole freaking flight. Yeah, it was just a cluster, dude. This is not my finest moment, all right? Can we let it go, chat? Jeez. But we're also getting high on pass, so down we go. Now remember, it's between 12 and 14, so we're good. Let this man live his life. Hello from Miami to ESSA. What's up, Hakan? Down we go. I love this airplane. I cannot wait to see what they got cooking for the texture pack at the FS Expo. I hope we get to see some good stuff. Stockholm. That's nice. Very cool. Week Al Gray. This is the Leonardo Mad Dog MD82. And Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Where's the yaw damper on the Starship? I don't read manuals. It's the left autopilot. So you have two autopilot levers. The one on the left is yaw damp. The one on the right is autopilot master. You're a new subscriber? Awesome. Well, welcome in. Charlie Scene. Nice name. I see what you did there. Such a sweet plane. It is, man. I've made a full 180 from my initial remarks on this aircraft in the sim and how much I disliked it. I'm in love, dude. Hey, oh, did you see that? Where's Wingnut? Wingnut, wind it back. We just went through transition altitude. Did you see that? We went from Mach to 274 indicated speed hold. That's incredible, dude. I can't believe that we actually went through crossover altitude. That's fantastic. This airplane's more advanced than the 737. Okay, I can't find out how to get the batteries charging. What am I doing wrong? Well, you got to get a generator online, or you got to get ground power online, Zach. One of those two. Yeah, no problem, Mickey G. Here to help, my man. All right, we are 20 miles out, 10,000 feet off, 10, 20, 30. Yeah, we need to pick this up even more. Let's see if we can catch up to it. After this song, we'll kill the music. FS Labs Neo, $70. Must be real good. Tell you what, JJ, why don't you pick it up, let me know. Just watched Wingnut learn what conversion altitude is. It was a great entertainment. What's up, Michael? Dylan, you're right. It's a low bar. Low-hanging fruit, Dylan. I had low-hanging fruit. I had to grab it, you know? Gotta take my wins when I can. FS Labs 321 Neo. Wait for the Phoenix. I have all Phoenix planes so far. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for the Phoenix Neo, or if FS Labs drops the Pratt & Whitney version, I'll probably try that one, just because I want to see. We don't have a proper Pratt & Whitney Neo ever. So, but then I will also get the Phoenix, because in my opinion, Phoenix is where it's at. But that's my opinion only. All right, we're speed low. They might need a little bit of speed brake action here. Is the speed brake bound? It is bound. All right, good. Try to get our speed back under control here. All right, I need to focus. Got to turn our Bose Pro flights off. Let's get flight recorder ready. Yeah, Highball, I know they're doing Pratt & Whitney. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So once they drop Pratt & Whitney, then I'll pick it up. But I thought, I was really thinking, oh, wow, if Pratt & Whitney was out today, I was going to maybe pick it up and then maybe try it tomorrow or this weekend. But we'll see. Now that I know it's CFM, it's probably not. All right, through transition altitude 3003 is set. Seatbelt sign is on. No smoking sign is off. We're coming up on Mike Echo Romeo, so pay attention. After Mike Echo Romeo, we're going to maintain 12,000 until PS 409 at 10,000. So we're okay. We're 16, we're 4, so that's 6, 12, 18 miles from that, and we're okay. Yeah, we're looking good. We're a little high at Mike Echo Romeo, but we're going to be fine. I'm going to just bug 250. I know we're low limb on the speed. I'm going to bring the speed brakes out here to help bring us in. I'm also going to increase our vertical speed just a little bit. It's choppy, Chad. It is choppy. Speed brakes are out. We're coming down. Climb to 370, my man, with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much for the support. It says V1, another successful Airbus recurrent for me. Very good. Congrats. No sim red screen. Now here to watch the Mad Dog flying. Good news. I just did door trading. Climb to 370. Thank you for the support and the $5 super chat. It always feels good to get that recurrent checked off, doesn't it? I'm be coming up here pretty soon. I'm either going to be August or September, so I got that hanging over my head. But thank you for the support. Climb to 370. Dylan Fitzgerald dropping the 10 gifted subs. Dylan, thank you, man. Too kind. Appreciate it, Dylan. Really appreciate the 10 gifted subs. If you pick up a membership from Dylan, make sure you shout him out. Say thank you. Too kind of you, sir. Thank you. All right, there's 12. We got 10,000. We're still vertical speeding down. We got 10,000 as our next hard altitude. We're going to come right to 10. 10 is armed. Legs page is coming up. vPilot audio is coming up. Sim sounds are coming up a little bit more. We're nav altitude hold, so re-engage vertical speed, please. Let's just drop down to 10, and then we'll slow all the way up. And we'll be looking good. Actually, we're already a little bit behind. About 180. We're already a little bit behind on this approach. Let's just bug 170. That's alpha speed. It's going to be a nit ref. Flaps 40, 126. ASIM, you know what? I haven't flown the rotate in so long. I wouldn't be a good person to ask, man. Somebody who's flown the rotate and the Leonardo in his closer timeline. I haven't flown the rotate in years, dude. So I did have fun with the rotate back in the day, especially with FT Sim Sound Pack. But the Leonardo, I'm pretty sure systems-wise, the Leonardo is a little bit more advanced. Pretty sure it is. All right, we're coming back. All right, we're gonna reset this to. I think that goes like gear down, right? We're flying direct 410 or 409, 10,000 or above. It's going to be 10,000 and 8,800. Alpha speed, slats extend, please.
Slats extended.
We also need to set dial of flap back to 15 for the V1 SOP. Weather is looking fantastic, though. I think we're going to be okay, chat. All right, so we're altitude hold now. After 409, it's going to be, or excuse me, 410. It's going to be 411, 8,800 feet. So we're going to have to, gosh, I can't. This is in the way. I can't hold tab and scroll hundreds of feet. We're going to just set 9,000. Magic Barrel Ref update. Pops 5, or whatever the next one is. Imuro, because I haven't, I need to recalibrate my axes, and I just haven't had time to redo it. And for the MD80, I wouldn't use the axis anyway because there's so many options, and with dial a flap, I find it just easier to use a lever. That way you know which one you're in all the time. All right, we're 180. We're flaps 5, approaching 409. Let's go ahead and get the lights on, nose lights on. Aux pump is on. We're looking good. Zoom the range in down here on the PFD. Oh, that's as far as she goes. All right, 409 inbound. Let's go one more. Flaps 15 is set. Flaps 15, 170 on the speed.
Backtrack 02 with ground pan.
Backtracking 9,000, so vertical speed you down now. See how fast that shoots up? That's scary. Just do vertical speed 1,000. We'll end up seeing Pasto here soon, I think. Avapollo, yeah. That could be an SOP thing, but yeah, it's you either bring your own headphones or you use a ship set. All right, we're at 8,800, max speed 150 at 411. So we're 410. We're gonna get down to 9,000. I can't scroll in 8,800 because it's whack. I can't hold tab and do it because of the EFB that pops up. It's pretty frustrating. Be a couple hundred feet high. Now to get to 150 max, we're gonna have to drop the gear. Disagree, I'm not sure why. Yeah, I could hand fly it for sure, but I wanna redeem myself. There's the runway actually right there. There's Pasto right there. Yeah, Mike, what's going on, man? Good way to get banned though, so. You're gone. Thanks, bud. Oh, we didn't arm it, chat. We didn't arm it. Gosh dang it. I don't want to... I don't want to turn the autopilot off. We're fine. Climb back up here. Rearm 9,000. We're okay. We're okay. I caught it. I caught it. I caught it. I caught it. Mandatory 8,800 at 411, so we'll be close. I think we need the gear after this next flap extension, right? Let's see. See how it looks here. 150 speed. Oh, we got to start the recording. Recording is on. That looks amazing, though. This looks so much better than flying in here low IMC. All right, after 411, we're going down to our minimum descent altitude of 6,300 feet. Vertical speed down 200 because we're actually already low. Ah, see, it's wigging out on me a little bit. Hang on there, autopilot. You can do it. You can do it, autopilot. 6,000 arm, vertical speed 100 down. I know I can hand fly it, but I want to have a score to settle. RF05, we're looking good. We're in the turn now. Okay, let's go gear down. 125.
Gear down. 3-3. Flaps 28. Flaps 40.
Keep coming down now. A little bit high on me. Yeah, see, this is, I mean, it's pretty, it struggles in vertical speed, but we're good. We're good. We got it. Look at this turn, chat. Oh, we got to arm the spoilers for landing. Speed brake is armed. Traffic? All right, I'm taking control. Look, autopilot disconnect. Flight director needs to go here. We'll turn the flight director off. We're in clamp. I'm going to take control of the throttles. I have the throttles. Runway in sight. Yeah, look at that nav track. I mean, she's definitely going to struggle to make that. Wow, big updraft here. Bring the power back. Down we go. We got this. Runway in sight. A little bit high. We're correcting. Coming on down. We're definitely a lot of bit high. It's an MD80 flaps 40 though. Look at this. We're looking good. Move my view out here just a hair.
Monitor vertical speed.
Vertical speed check. Golly, this approach is wild. Terrain check. Terrain check.
Maintain vertical speed. Maintain.
Yeah, we know, brother. Bit high on speed. Fall into the slot here. Right. I wonder if this airport's not in the database, or if they turn it off. Speed. Look at that speed decay there.
Sync rate.
Sync rate check.
Sync rate.
We got you. I got you.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Haha, yeah.
2 in reverse.
Take that, Pasto. That was spicy. Man, the swirly winds around this box canyons is wild. I absolutely love this airport so much. Manual braking, 70 knots.
Reverse lights out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to stop though. We need more breakage. Welcome to Pasto. There's our, we have a medevac helicopter flying around. Slides off runway, I know, right? That would be exactly what I would do. Pasto traffic, Avianca 358. We're down 02, back taxi to the ramp. Pasto traffic. We got an HMS. We got
Avianca 358, welcome to Pasto, and follow the medevac in.
Oh, Wilco 358. Better than a side of the mountain, I guess. Hey, Mickey G, thanks for the $5 super chat. Way better than following into the side of the mountain. Redemption achieved. Scrubbing my nose wheel a little bit, making this 180 turn here. All right, clean it up. Flaps are coming all the way in. Spoilers are retracted. Reversers are in. We'll leave our lights on. Follow EMS to the ramp. Chat, we did it. That's what I wanted to do on day one. That made my butt. Jeez. Oh, JJ, thanks for the $5 super chat. Oh man, yeah, that was a tight one, man. That the winds, like, cause we were high, so I had power to idle, which is not optimal, right? So we're sitting at idle thrust, trying to get down Right when
And
we start to get in the
I
slot.
also say 213 short funnel,
Uh-oh.
runway 02.
I gotta hustle up here. Right when we got in the slot for the approach, the winds kind of swirled around and we started sinking. We got that sink rate. Got somebody on short final. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Flight stays at 15 on MD80 to avoid thought ingestion. Really? Since when? I never saw him taxi around with flaps up. Oh man, he's on short final. I'm trying. He looks low though.
They did get up in the air.
He looks way low. Is he gonna hit the mountain? He's gonna hit the mountain. He's gonna crash. He crashed. We need crash, fire, and rescue. Crash, fire, and rescue. It looks like we have an aircraft down in the approach M02. There he goes. He cooked. Oh, there he goes. He popped up. He drove up the hill. Oh my gosh. What happened to this guy? Well, considering the late name on the side there, not too surprised. Gosh, I love that 727 though. Moment of silence for the fallen soldier, chat. Look at that tailwind. He put it in 4 low. We'll go down here at the end since we don't need any jetway services. We'll go to the spot 4.
Fantastic. Can I also say 213 vacate runway 02?
How was that landing rate?
500 was overweight iron reception, so the B5 nearly died 10 times.
Yeah, nearly died is not dying, so hey, it works for me.
He's legit.
You
And
got,
also the XC11 terrain is horrible. Giant speed bump on the runway.
oh yeah, he's an X-Plane 11.
Only blew the front tire, but pretty good.
It's only a tire. Ooh, premature but that's fine. Brakes are set.
Like to make the turn.
We're gonna leave it and go on here. Is anybody on final? I want to see if anyone else is coming down. Oh yeah, someone else is on final. Check this out. This is a great little airport scenery too. I forget who made this one. I don't know if this is vPilot or who made this Pasto. We got another guy on final. While he's on final, let me see our landing rate. Takeoff. Thank you, AJ. Yeah, takeoff. That's what it is. So our flight, end flight, landing. Ooh. No way. 275? No way, chat. No way. Really? I have to watch the replay. This guy's coming in YOLO mode. What is he? Oh, it's a Max. It's the Goal Max. Yeah, Max, I love this scenery, man. Takeoff studio, pasta. Oh, ooh. Oh, man, that's not good. Is he going to stop in time? Oh, jeez. Trucks required 02. Jeez. He's in the dirt. Man, everyone's giving me grief about...
One second, Suzuka made it minus 87, 1.8 G. I'm good with that.
Minus 87? Unacceptable. Look at these Blackhawks over here. This is cool, isn't it? I didn't know that. I wonder if these are Crash, Fire, and Rescue. Part of the scenery. There's our Crash, Fire, Rescue bird. HPG 145. Alright, I think that's it. I think that's all we had on the flight over. So we'll watch ours. I'll move the camera over here and leave it. Takeoff Studios. Takeoff is SKPS. Takeoff Studios. Look at that terrain. That's the mountain we crashed in, chat. Right there. Look, we literally crashed into the tallest mountain I think, in the area. I mean, that's terrible. I can't believe we crashed the first time. All right, let's freeze the camera here. Disconnect from premium. And replay engage. Reset said camera. Flaps re-extend. We gotta let it load in. Douglas Phillips with the $10 super chat, man. Thank you, sir. That guy with no landing gear, impressive. Definitely. Thanks for another $10 super chat, Douglas Phillips. Appreciate you, my man. Mount Crashmore. That's Galeras Volcano, says Matthew. All right. Once the flaps get to 40, they'll stop flickering. There we go. Look at that. Can we see our bird out there yet? Not yet. Oh, it's up high there. I mean, look at that. I love flaps. I mean, the wing, it's still a great wing, isn't it? As old as this thing is, I can't wait to see these new textures. Because when this airplane released, it was the best wing in the sim. Or when it first released, like back in the day. It was ahead of its time. Is it straight to Starship after this? Man, I'm gonna have to push it at least 30 minutes. I'm gonna need a little bit of a break. I'm gonna push it just a little bit, and then we'll get Starship ready. Probably give me so it's 325. We'll do one now. So 425, 430. Tell me that was wing nut in the 7.3 Max. It probably was. I'm not sure if the real procedure going into Pasto was to inhibit jip whiz. I think it has to do with it not being in the database. Moment of silence for the victims of the last flight. Yep, indeed. Gosh, that ortho looks great though, doesn't it? Look at the hills there. Man, there's some crazy houses right on the edge of those mountains. Almost smashed right here. Listen to those engines. An almost smash.
20, 10,
Oh, that was good. 275? Really? Let's see. I mean, I think we got robbed. I think we got robbed. All right. Look at our approach pass. See how high we were compared to the other guy that came in? But we were also high, so coming down. 27.5. That's what I'm thinking, man. Hashtag robbed indeed. All right, I'm going to let y'all have one more full replay here after this one. I'm going to get sail going because we got things to do. We almost, look at that, almost stalled it right there. Look at the smoke. I mean, that was scary. That's why you don't want to be really coming in at idle. That would be an unstable approach for sure. Oh, man. Just buttery. Buttery. Loved it. Loved it. We need an XP72 robbed emoji. That would be a good one. That would be a good one. All right, I'm going to wind it all the way back. I'm going to let y'all have a full replay. The flaps are going to come up here. It's going to do some, doing some weird things for a moment. But we'll have one full replay to watch, and we'll run the time forward. Make it a little bit more juicy. Right about there. More juicy lighting. And we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to head out of here, grab a quick bite, get ready for Starship number 2. Still looking for a route. What about Miami, Jamaica? Kingston to Miami? Or Miami to Kingston? I'm going to look at it. If you have a suggestion, put it in the chat box of the following stream. I'll see you guys over there. Thank you all for the support. Thank you again, Douglas Phillips, for the massive 50 plus 10 plus 50 subs. Thank you for the support. Sorry for missing that earlier. Appreciate you. AJ PR with the super chat. Wingnut had a super chat. I missed it. Wingnut, I missed your $5 super chat. We're down, thank God. Is the CTAP call you want to hear? Thank you, Wingnut, for the $5 super chat. I didn't see that one either, man. I was so focused on this flight, I was just like ignoring chat. I appreciate you, though, man. JJ Stevens also, Nikki G, Climb to 370 as well. Zach Lewine and Blackbird controls. How could we forget Tutco as well? Jonathan G to kick us off. Seated in seat 11A. We're all down safe. So it was great. I'll see y'all in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy on V1. So. That view is insane right there. Are you kidding me? Look at that lighting. Wow. All right.